Hi, Aaron. Hi, Sabrina. I'm drying up some flowers real quick. Then I sprayed with some alcohol ink. How are you all tonight? Hi, Sherry. I'm doing pretty good, I guess. I've worked all day up here, and Kathie said, come and do this. So I went over to her stream, and I was late. I was late. Good. Kathie kicked you out. Hi, Marilyn. Well, here's what I got done. Sorry. And I know I've missed some prompts, but it is what it is. I love the butterflies, Marilyn. Those are so pretty. I bet Kathie probably had to take a bathroom break after being on so long. No, I didn't mean to do that. Dadgummit. I can't draw a straight line. I cannot draw a straight line. How pretty. Hi, Anthony. Pretty good, pretty good. Kathie, I know I've missed half of them, but I was really rushing. This stamp, this green, I finger painted right here. And then I stamped with one of my homemade insulation pieces that I made into a leaf pattern, kind of, sort of. So that was my household thing. Okay, well, this is seasonal because I've got green leaves and spring flowers blooming. And I put some glitter on it. Texture paste is here and up here in the form of bricks. Okay, haven't used it. I got the greeting card. I doodled the tree and did spirals on it, even though they're kind of covered up now with the branches. I did have some spirals coming off of it, and I can make another one come down here like this, over here like this, and, you know, put some spirals back in it. And that was my finger painting. Okay, I used black archival ink around the card and around the page. So I distressed. I just added that extra black line because it's kind of curled. Doodled the bird the birdhouse. I guess that's a doodle. It would be a doodle in my book because it's not very good. And the porch steps, which you can't see. I'm going to have to put some ink on them or something. And I used white, black, pomegranate, and green as my 4 colors. Draw lines. Okay. I just drew a line here and I drew squares down here. Okay, and my kitchen gadget. I don't have a, well, I do have a, I have a chopstick. Would that work? I don't think I have another kitchen gadget up here. Okay, what am I going to use it for? That's the question. Hi, Jane. How are you, honey? I have nothing like that up here. and I'm not going to show you my new journal until I get all of the videos up, and there's 4 of them. So y'all have to watch the videos, and then you get to see my journal. Don't really want it to. What if you don't really want it to? Let's see. I'm going to use some more green. I don't know if it'll make one or not. It'll make us, maybe it'll make a spiral. Uh-oh. It didn't do anything. There we go. Okay. So that was a, and you've only got 13. So I'm good. I'm doing good. Get some water on this before my cup sticks to it in the morning. All right. I think I would like to put kind of more of a black line around this card to make it kind of jump out. It's kind of what I was thinking, to make it stand out. And then bring these porch steps up more even. If I can. Which I can't, but they look better black. We'll color them in here. I'm fixing to put flowers. I'm fixing to put flowers all around those. Is what I'm fixing to do. Okay. There's the steps. And do you think I need black all the way around it, or just do black on one side? Okay, I'm going to start planting some flowers here, some spring flowers. Oops, I just got one petal pulled up. Can pull completely off. Okay. Oh, Jane, I tell you what, everybody under the sun has had that old nasty stuff. It is horrible. And it just keeps coming back. Oops, I put that on up. And right there, I have run out of my flowers. Outline the whole thing so it pops off the page. Okay. I need to go around my leaves. They're really undefined. Good evening, honey. How are you? Some of my leaves have gone over the card, so I kind of wanted to define them too by kind of drawing around them like that. Because I've really got a mess of them here. Pretty good, honey. Still coughing, still kind of a dragging, but you know that's the way that stuff is. So I quit complaining. You know, why should I keep complaining? It's just what it is. Having fun with this one, Kathie. That leaf is supposed to be hanging from that little bitty branch that goes across there. And this one comes up here, in here. And then I have a small one here. And I need to put some more black in it. Into that line there. Okay. Oh. I'd put a little bitty bird in there, but Kathie, I come on. I'm about to get ready, honey. I've had to wait with this cold. I'm done with it. I'm ready for it to go away. And you know, I may cough through it, but people have heard people cough before, so I'm gonna go ahead and darken my whole outline because I like this dark look on it. I'm gonna go ahead and darken that, even though I distress that. I put down my paper so fast that it's curled. The only thing I think it needs is some words. Now, this is not good. This is not good. That's not good at all. But it's done in ink, so it'll not get any better. Well, that won't work. Let's see. Let me see if I can straighten that out just a little bit. Hi, Big. This is, well, there's texture paste here too, and that's one of the reasons why it didn't want to color very good, because there's texture paste right there. So, did I pass, Kathie? It's okay. It's, I can't say that it's beautiful, but it's okay. You got glitter in your eyes? Well, I probably will in mine because I used regular glitter. I'll make another little swirl right there and right here and darken that line in. And let's put one down over this. And we can put little green centers in our flowers. And make them stand out a little bit more. Okay. It's okay. I'm not unhappy with it. But I had some really good background paper that I started with, and that was my specialty paper. And was that I had some mixed media paper that I used. Does that qualify? Using mixed media paper? Because I used this stuff. So it already had a lot of color in it. And then I done my texture paste over that, and then I sprayed it with those 3 inks, and then used green on the rest of it. So for my 4 colors. And are they pretty? So it's easier to see it if I turn it this way, because my camera gets it better. But I also wrote the sheet underneath it with my inks, so that's not good, but it'll be all right. This is not mixed media paper. This is just a drawing book, and I'm just gluing 2 pages at a time down on it. So anyway, that's it. That's all I had to do, really. I just thought we might chat a little bit. Tom's watching a show, and I've been up here all day, and I'm just dying to show off my journal. But I really have made 4 videos, and I really need to wait for them to come up. I mean, if I got on here 10, I could show 10 onions. It'd be all right. If you promise to watch at least one and leave a comment, I could show you my journal, because I'm very proud of it, and I worked all day long on it. Would you like to see it? Yeah, you get a sneak peek for being here. If I can find the lid to my glue, I'd be a happy camper, and I could do that because I put this stuff away. But my glue is missing, my glue lid. Okay, I'm gonna move this over, and the glitter has come off. I'll have to spray it with some hairspray and get the glitter off my desk. And I found the lid. Yay! And my Stabilo has to be sharpened. I'll tell you what, I love that Stabilo. Oh my gosh, I love that pen, that pencil. Okay. Let me get my desk cleaned off just a little bit so it looks halfway decent when I'm going. Gosh, girls, I didn't even bring a cigarette up here. I just came running up here to do this mixed media. Let me holler at Tom and have him bring them up. I have this monitor. I can talk through it, and he just hates it. He hates it. He gets so mad at me when I holler at him through it. Work it out, baby. Tom, could you bring me my cigarettes up here? They're on the desk. He's not a happy camper. On the desk. Yes. Okay. Here's my journal. I worked my hind end off on this little thing. This is my toilet paper roll journal, and look at my hands. And I'm telling you what, it was a lot of work, but it was a lot of fun. It took a lot of creative coloring to get it to look right. But this is my front page, and I had a sun catcher that was sun with this edging around it. And so I cut the clock in two and added a couple of little gears behind it, and a little bevel here that looks like it holds a chain with the key on it, and a little one here. And this is an upholstery brad that is rusted. And inside this pocket is a little tag that is a postcard tag. And then you open it up, and this is the kind of ashtray do you want? I have one. And so this is the second part of the sun catcher and key that I got on this one. And the second page is has writing on it, and it's advertisement. And I added a couple of little, this is a little token, a penny, a gear, a brad, and one of those squared washers. And hi, Clara. And then I put a little butterfly tag in that. And on this side, I just put a little gear and a wooden piece that I had, which I think is really cool. I love the looks of that. And I just used vintage photo on all these. And some of them I didn't even touch. And I put a key in the center of it for a dangle. It can go either way or it can dangle down. So this is a woodcut, and I didn't do anything to it. I punched a hole out through the center of this one, and I added like a photo sheet in there, and I put this woman's picture in it, and she has a gold monocle, and all of the paper is textured and vintaged up, grunged up, and then she will move, and you can see the deal underneath it, but this is in the wrong place. But if you turn it over, there's another picture of a woman and two more gears on the back side of it. So she's finished up. This is my corset pocket. And in this one, I have a music tag. It has black lace. It is laced from this spot down here all the way up through the lace, the black lace underneath, and tied in a bow. And then I kind of stuck the threads down and then put a little rose down beneath it and some white lace here to make the corset. And girls, this is in my video, but I found out something about our deal here. If you need to get in like that, these come off. The feet come off. So you can get into those tight places, just like having a long edge stapler. And I did not know that, but I thought there's got to be some way to get that in there, because I made it. I cut it. I was going to get something in there. So anyway, and on this side, I have a butterfly and a number 1. And of course, I showed you the music sheet that was in there. Now these tags, I didn't do anything special on the tags. I just made the journal really, and then I just picked out, something that I thought would look good in it. Again, another key for a dangle, butterfly, and a sticker that says number 1. And on this page, I have a pair of glasses and a typewriter. And in this, I have a calling card. And I love the way the paper all turned out. And on this back side, I used the rest of the sun, a little clock button, and the rest of my my bevel that I cut off that was around. Yes, the feet have arrows on them. And then I found this earring piece, and I used it because I just thought it was really cool looking. And a balloon. And then I put a wooden heart with a little key beside it. And this is actually the piece that's supposed to be right here. So I've got to redo them. But this opens up, and this woman you could see through the photo spot, and you would have 3 women showing. But I just put her under a little bevel and then tucked a little rose in behind her. And all of these have been embossed. This is one paper pack. And then on this side, I put a little leaf and a broken heart that's patched with a Band-Aid. And then here I put a hand and a wooden piece that I had. And this is a piece that was punched out of this pocket up here. So that is my back pocket, and I don't have anything in it, but there is room for another. We'll just put that little girl in there, or that girl in there. There is another piece for a card right in there. So, and that's the back. And there's another key there to dangle, and they can dangle out like that, or you can fold them in. And that's my journal. You can kind of fan it out a little bit. And I love the way it sounds. It's got some weight on it. It's just really fun, and I've got more tags to go in it. So but I didn't get to them today. So what do you think? That's my little steampunk journal, toilet paper journal. Now, y'all have promised me you have to watch at least one video and comment on it, because I've given you a sneak peek. And I made 4 videos today on this thing. So I really love it too. And I would like to make another one, and I would like to do it even more vintage maybe instead of steampunk. And yeah, shabby chic. And how are you, honey? We're getting a sneak peek at my journal, but you have to promise that you'll go and watch at least one video, because I have made 4 videos for this thing. 3 process videos and then the walkthrough. So anyway, yeah, it turned out really cute. And did you see the walkthrough? And these are just toilet paper rolls. And girls, if you'll wet them down a little bit and run them through your embossing machine, they will flatten right out. You don't have to put a lot of water on them. And it does. It took on a really nice sheen. I'll tell you what, this worked me. this piece right here, that worked me. This front and back. But it turned out all right. I just kept working. And hi, Clint. How are you, honey? When I see your name, I think about half the time, is my boy in here? His name is Clint. And I don't think he's ever watched a video of mine. He's not so much into this crafting stuff as Mama. I'm doing good, honey. Did you see the walkthrough? Everybody? Because it doesn't take long to walk through it. And this was with a limited amount of gears, and I could not stamp on this paper because I textured it. So every piece is textured the same way. I used a well, if you can see it, I used a diamond shape texture thing. I'm glad you are, honey. So anyway, this is the first one, and this was an old sun catcher I had, and I took it apart and I cut the sun out of it. It was actually mounted in a kind of a there was a large circle, then another circle, and then the sun circle was in the center. And so I cut the sun out of it, cut these 2 in pieces, and cut 2 of them in pieces, and put a clock on there. And all I did on the clock is I put vintage photo on it. I didn't do anything else to it. I think it needs a little touch of gold. Do that tomorrow and put a little gold on that. And then in the pocket there is a little postcard tag, and then on the back side is more of the sun catcher and a different type of key. And then this was an advertisement, and so I left the writing and just done a few little things down here at the bottom, including a little penny. And I just used things I had. This is the top of a brad, and in this pocket, if I can get it out of there, there is a tag. It's a little music tag with butterflies. My tags were just hit or miss. And on this back side, I have a key dangling, a gear, and this little fern that is a wood cutout, and then a wooden heart, and then my photo pocket here. And this is out of order, but I'll tell you how it was supposed to go. I just got them in out of order. I cut this circle out and added some um, clear photo paper in there, and you open it up or you pull the tag out, and then whatever's behind it shows through. And when the tag is in there, we have the woman with the monocle, and then on this side we just have a vintage woman with a couple of gears. And then this is my corset pocket. I don't have to turn it that way, this way. This is my corset pocket, and I laced it from this brooch up. I poked holes with my big bite, and I did learn. And this is I didn't know it would do this, but I'll show you because I'm really tickled. I put this on the wrong way, I think, but if you pull those up, they come off, so you can get in tighter places with your big bite. And that was always one of my complaints about it, is that you couldn't get in the tight places, but you can if you take those off. It's just like using a long handled pair of scissors if you do that. So anyway, that's that one, and that's just kind of a puffy flower. And then again on this side I've got a little butterfly and number 1 and another key for a dangle, and they just dangle on the key ring. And then I had these stickers, and I like the way they look together, so I just put them on there. And this has and since it's a typewriter, I put a calling card in there, and thought that would be a cute thing to go in there. And then on this side is the rest of my bar that I cut. And then of course a stamp, and then this piece of jewelry that I had. And then this is a wood cut and a very tiny little key that I've had in my stash. And then this is the piece that's actually supposed to be behind the this pocket, so that when you pull that out, you actually see this woman as well. So you know, she would be in that same frame if she was over there. And I just put a little brad and a little circle that was cut out of this. I used the cutout there, and then I used this heart with the band-aid, and this little die cut or wood cut, another little key here, and this has a little tag down in it, but it's sliding way down in there, and it's not supposed to. And getting them out without, I've got to put some things on them. It's just a little small card with roses. And then the key dangle and the hand, which is always in steampunk, and the other cutout, and this little wood chip, and then this woman in the back pocket, which I just put in there. So it's it really turned out good. I'm really tickled with it, and I wasn't going to show it. I wasn't going to show it until all of my videos were up, that you all were here tonight, so you got a sneak peek. And tomorrow I won't be on a long time because for my Sunday chat, because my grandson has turned 10 years old, and we're having his birthday party tomorrow. So so that's what I done today. And Kathie's done mixed media and mailed off packages and done all that kind of stuff. And if you bought from her, oh God, girls, get your information to her, because it does drive you crazy. And I'm hoping to have a de-stash soon. I am working towards that. I still got a lot of gathering up today, but Marlena Jakes, who come and helped me with all of this internet and got my stream going a little better than what it was. She crafts, and she wants to do a D-stash, and I said, bring it here and we'll sell it here. So we're going to have a lot of stuff. And she's got some equipment. She's got like one of the hand pull statistics. She's got a Cricut. She has got, I don't know what all. I don't know what all. So the next thing I'm going to do is my lace journal, and then I'm going to make and the lace journal, I'm making a fabric lace journal. It is all going to be fabric. There will be no paper in it except for a tag. And I think it's really going to look good. And then I'm going to do the Immortal Love journal, because I asked Maddie if she would wait until I got mine done, and she said she would be glad to. And bless her heart, I appreciate that, because I had that pad for a long time and have had plans for it, and I really, really want it to be, you know, Spanky give it to me when she come here, and yeah, look how long that's been. So I really need to get on it and get that one done, and I may do it before I do the lace one. I'm getting several journals made here, girls. So get ready to buy. And this, of course, this one will be one of them, this toilet paper journal. And I'm telling you what. Hi, Linda. Did you see my book? Did you see my mixed media that I did tonight? Look. Did you see the rest of them? I am too. Hello, Judy. And I'm not getting the journal back out. Everybody got a sneak peek except you girls. You're late. Sorry, you have to watch the videos. This is what I had done for Mike Deacon, and yeah, I'm okay with it now that it's growing on me. It's growing on me. I think part of it is that it's just the colors, you know, the color scheme. It's spring, everything's light and you know, and all that. So I had no idea I was going to go on tonight. I may just stay on for a while and spend the day with my children tomorrow. I really need to go buy groceries. So far they've been, yeah, they've not been my colors. I hate to say this, Kathy, but my glitter is coming off as fast as I put it on. But I like this, I really do. And this was fun, Kathy. We'll have to do this again. Linda, you'll have to come and do whatever Kathy was talking about doing a hangout and doing, yes, glitter party. It'll be all over my pants because I keep rubbing it off my paper and on my pants, and it'll be in my bed, and then it'll be, yeah, I'll have glitter on me for a week. A week. And ink on these hands for that long because, Lord, I've been in it today. And these distress sprays, I got to tell you, I don't like them. It's a good thing, except that I think it's because they're all so close to the color, the same color range. But I do not like these dilution sprays. They will eat your paper up They make a huge mess. They will, I found my paper it just almost destroys my paper. And they will not, and they will not cover a lot of things. I know. I've been doing that, sis. And I've been yeah, I just don't care for them. There's some dilutions on this, and you know it wets your paper down so bad that it just wrinkles. And I use my alcohol inks, and they dry so fast that I really miss that, because by the time you spray them and let them drip, they're already dry. And I just really want some of the oil crayons, the Ulis, or you know, or the gelatos or something like that, because I think those would be my cup of tea, because I love to use chalk. Chalk is one of my favorite mediums. It really is. I love to use them. And then pencil drawing is my second favorite, if not my first. I love to just pencil draw, just sit down and draw. Which is the reason why I bought this kind of book, because I thought I could fan over to the back, or here on these pages here that's got a little ink on them, I can do a little drawing of some kind if I want to. You know, I can draw a girl there or whatever I want to do, and have fun with it. But I'm going to use this for my deacons and for whoever else is, and then I'll go get me another one. But I'm going to use it up first, because I can afford to buy them, and you know, over and over and over again. So I'm just going to use it. And like I said, I'm gluing 2 pages together, and that doesn't help the, you know, the warping any, but that'll all lay down with the closing of the book and setting something on it or whatever. See, there goes my glitters. Get back over there. I'm gonna have to spray that, and I can't stand to spray anything right now because I've had asthma so bad that I can't breathe. So but hi Susan, how are you? I'm just not either, Kathie. I like the alcohol ink sprays that I make a lot better than I do the dilutions. I don't know what's in those, but they almost anything is a resist to them. And if you spray the white, I'll guarantee you nothing is going to stick to that white. I'm doing pretty good, other than still got this stuff in my lungs, but you know, I'm out of medicine. Let me tell you about my medicine. I have a cigarette in my hand, but I have not lit it. My I'm out of my my Savella, which is for my fibro. Called the doctor. We have to have a special protocol on it to get the insurance to pay for it. So great. I just had a crack for lunch. All my pretty paper clips down in the floor. Anyway, I called him and I said, look, I'm out of medicine. And I didn't get it this month. I paid for it, but I didn't get it. And the pharmacy said, well, we're waiting on the doctor to send us the paperwork so that we can file it with the insurance. And so she said, you may want to call the doctor and see if they can speed it up. Well, they have changed now. and they don't fill their own paperwork out. They send it to uh, is farming that out from all the Cox clinics, which is one of our biggest hospitals here. They're farming it out to uh, a group that does nothing but the medicine and insurance filings. So the doctor said he had no idea. So he had no idea how long it would be before I got my medicine. I could be without it for a month. The only thing I can say is luckily I go to the rheumatologist on Monday, and I finally got into him. And Monday is, yeah, nice of him to let me know. In the first place, they told me that I needed it last month when they didn't fill it. They give me 11 pills. They said that they owed me 11 pills. So, well, I thought, okay, that's all right. You know, they owed me 11 pills. They'd give them to me. And they'll go ahead and give me their Sabella. They just didn't have it in or something like that because they said nothing about it. Well, that wasn't the case. Tell me about it until I called them and said, how come y'all haven't filled my medicine like you're supposed to? Because they not only fill it, but they deliver it. So, well, we can't fill it because we don't have the doctor's authorization or the doctor's protocol to do that, or the insurance. It's not a protocol. Insurance special compensation in order to dispense it. So, but there's not a medicine I take now that is on the list of my insurance. Not a single one that I take is now on my insurance. And I wonder, and I have to get special things for all of them. And I just wonder how many, every 3 months, I believe, every 3 months now. I gotta get my Murphy's oil soap out. And girls, if you haven't tried Murphy's in your craft room, oh my God, it is wonderful. It is wonderful. It will just, it'll take the ink up faster than anything I've ever seen. Plus, it'll clean it off your hands. But so that's what this is in this Windex bottle, is Murphy's oil soap. It's awesome. I've had my bottle for years and years and years and didn't use it. And I'm going to tell you, it'll just clean these things right up. Really. And I haven't tried it on the paintbrushes, but I will. I sure will. To clean brush. There you go. Yes, I mixed it with water. Yeah, because it's concentrated. My bottle is extremely, extremely old. I mean, I've had it for 20 years. But it says, if I can find my glasses over here. For most cleaning jobs, a 1/4 cup per gallon of water. So I just poured it like a cap full in this 28-ounce bottle, but I didn't fill it full. And it just cleans like the dickens. And And I've used it on my hands. I mean, literally sprayed my hands and cleaned the ink off my hands. And you can use it for laundry stains. I wonder if it'd take the paint out of my clothes. Because, oh my God, every pair of pajamas that I own has got something on them. This has got pinking on it tonight. So, anyway, and I bought this for $1. It's not even Murphy's. It's Dollar General oil soap. So that's how long it's been. This came from Dollar General. Lord, I don't know, but it's like Murphy's. It needs to be shook up a little bit. Yeah, it's really good stuff. And this is, like I said, the generic. So, but I got it when we got when we first redone the house. We put wooden floors down, and they warped. So I made them come and take them out, and then we put carpet back down because Herb said he would prefer the carpet because he was so cold all the time, and he helped keep his feet warm. So we put the carpet back down, which was a huge mistake because my carpet is just filthy, and I can't hardly clean it. I can't run a big cleaner, and I don't have one of those little ones. And the clocks go forward tonight. Really? Oh Lord, I'm not ready for that. I thought it didn't until the first day of spring. So I'm playing with my little journal. It's so cute. Let's see. So now you have to watch the video. Okay. I will do that, Susan. Oh my God, I'm not ready. I am ready. I'm ready for spring. But the time change just throws me for a loop. And I'm out of medicine. So everything's going to throw me for a loop. Yeah, just that little dib I did of that cleaning, it helped clean off the ink off my hands without me even really rubbing them. It's great stuff. So what all of you girls been doing that I have missed because I've been tied up on my internet doing videos, and I haven't been on in 3 days. I haven't felt good. And so I took some time off from Facebook, and I took time off from, well, you down a rabbit hole on YouTube the other day. I was on it. I watched absolutely no crafting. I watched the makeover guy, and I watched probably 70 or 80 videos of his and his makeovers. And oh my God, girls. If I had the money, I would fly. All right. Honey, it's at 12:30 my time, so it'll be 1:30 your time. But I'll only be on for about an hour. Yeah. Oh, Susan, I'll tell you what, it's awful. I know how that feels. Okay. Well, you come in if you can, and if not, honey, we're just going to do a chat session. I'm not going to try to do any crafting. I've got to get ready to go over next door and spend time with my family. And thankfully, I don't have to go far, and I don't have to stay long. But I'm so proud of him. He's getting so big, and he's such a handsome young man. But this is a hard month for me because I have three great grandbabies plus a brother, and it's it's kind of hard to catch them all. And I didn't even get my brother's card out to him, and I haven't got my packages wrapped and ready to go, and I've got to get that done. Bless Spanky's heart, she's already seen her present, and she's making her wait. Oh, Susan, I'm sorry, honey. I'm so sorry. I tell you what, I don't. When you get to be my age and you start losing them, the thing of it is that you become the older generation. And the more I lose, the more that I'm just one more step up there that I know it's going to be, that my time is coming, and our days on this earth are not measured in our time, thankfully. But it just makes me realize how vulnerable that I am. It is heartbreaking. It's very heartbreaking. And I have two aunts that I was really close to. Well, I lost all of my aunts on my mother's side, and of course my mother. So her whole family is gone. Um, on my uh, dad's side, I have one still alive, and the one that was just older than her. Her and I were just like sisters, and it's just really hard. That's right. Live and be happy. That's what we have to do. We have to do what makes us happy. We have to strive to keep it going and be happy, and you don't always get it done, but it is a job. It is a job to stay happy. It is not a walk in the park to always stay happy. But if you put joy in your heart, if you start out the day on a positive thought, it does help. It does help. It helps you through all the little rough times of the day. If you can put that positive thought in there in your heart and just have it as a mantra, today's going to be a good day. And you'll be surprised how many times it is because you have put that thought in your mind. The little things will not bother you near as bad. Will not bother you near as bad. I know because I go through it. If I get up and I say, oh my God, I'm hurting, this is going to be such a bad day, I can just see it coming. I don't know what I'm going to do with that baby. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll guarantee you, I will be so stressed by the time they come and get that child that I am so ready. But if I get up and say, oh, Madeline's coming and we're going to have such fun today, and it's going to be a good day, then it is. It just is. And I can get over all those little things like her little. She's decided she's going to throw a tantrum, and she doesn't quite know how because she's got such a great personality. So she goes, that's her tantrum. And I get so tickled. Or she'll go stand in the corner, and I'm like, you're not bothering me any standing in that corner, little girl. And I just walk off and leave her. And she's just like, uh. Yeah, I let her color in my book, and I told you about her. I give her that marker, and I said, now just go to town, do it fast. And she was just scribbling on that page like this, just fast as she could go with that marker, hollering, down, down, down. And she loved it. So we've got to do that again. And she's getting better. About if I can bring her up here, she's getting a little better. I have to tell her to stay out of things, of course. But I can give her a little something, and she's okay. She's okay for a while. So there's a lot of no's, and then there's, well, you can play with this. But I just, but I have to put that thought in my head, or I don't have those days. It's, but I do try to stay happy. And today's been a good day because I have crafted all day. And I'm telling you that this little book, I put it together in one day, but it was a chore. Oh, honey, I'm so glad you came in, Jane. I'm so glad you did. Good night, and you have a good day at work. You have to work tonight, honey, or in early in the morning, or bless your heart. I've missed you, and you have a good night, Jane. Okay. Tomorrow at work, and come when you can. Stop in when you can. I know. Well, I'm going to get off here, girls. I've been up here all day, and Tom's wanting me downstairs. But we've had another hour here, so that was fun. And like I said, now be sure every one of you, I've counted you. I've seen your names. Every one of you had better post on one of my videos because you got a sneak peek. I think half of them are already gone. I love you all. And I'm so glad, Sabrina, so glad you came. Clara, you too. Sherry, always, honey. I love you. And yeah. Part one is up. Yes. And just as long as it's one, although the second part, making the pockets, is the best part. You have a great night too. It's Kim, isn't it, honey? I'm trying to keep all my names straight. Is it Kim? Yes. Oh, good. I've always been horrible at names, and here I've gotten older, and my brain is going so fast it's pitiful. And the kids say I'm have dementia, and I can remember names. So, thank you for coming in, honey, and I've had a good time, and I love you all. And I'm getting off here and saying good night. I'm ready to go downstairs and spend some time with my Tom Tom and find a movie for him to watch. He's been watching SUV or SVU, whatever they are. Okay, good night. Talk to y'all later. Love, love.